Hey there guys, Sean from Sun Jupiter channel here. Today we're looking at the game Star Wars Republic Commando by LucasArts in 2005. Obviously quite an old game. You can tell it's so old because in the loading screen I was getting 2500 FPS. Here looks like I'm getting 120 to 140 or so. Now this game is kind of cool, and the reason why I wanted to show it, as far as I know it's not LAN. I don't think there's any way to do it on LAN, but you are basically controlling a squad, so in a sense it almost feels, it has that little bit of an RPG sense, if you've ever played a game like Dragon Age or something, where you control your other 2 or 3 guys, however many you have. And basically you just kind of run around, tell them to do stuff, and advance with your squad. So just to give you some examples as I'm going here, whoever's the closest or most qualified, I say go there. Basically they'll just use it as cover. Now they'll kind of use cover as they go anyways, but they'll especially go for that. Whoever's injured the most, go use that active station to heal yourself. Whoever's closest, go use that gun. Now that excludes him because he's already going for health, so he's going to go for it. Your squad's characters are Fixer, known as 4-0. They all have their numbers assigned to them. You can see at the corner of my HUD. Or 6-2, which is Scorch, who is actually the same voice actor as, what's his name from... Well, there's Caden from Mass Effect, and he's also the same voice actor as... It's another guy from, Knights of the Old Republic.
Commando.
If you, I turned down their voices, but if you hear them, you'll notice it. Anyways, let's see, who else do we have? So, 6-2 Scorch, then we have 07 Sev. So, these guys are sticking with you throughout the entire campaign. Oops, gotta tell him to stop using that as cover and get his butt over here.
Delta, form up.
Never saw it coming.
Let's form up.
So there's a couple different commands. I can say, oh hey, go secure that general area and stay there. I can say, just advance and kill guys, basically. Oh, this is a harder one, so I better actually get moving. I can tell them, kill that specific enemy. Ignore the other guys, because this guy's really powerful. Or what I was telling them to do before was form up, so kind of ignore what you're doing and get on the information kind of thing. Now one of the things that I really like about this... Oh, actually let's do this. Hey, whoever's closer, go and revive him. One of the things that I think is cool about this game is that if I go down, I can tell them, here, clear the area, and then come get me. In which case, you might be waiting like 30 seconds or more, but, that's what you have to do if need be. Or I might say, like I already did, go revive that guy. So if one guy dies, it's not the end of the world. If I die, it's not the end of the world because they can come and revive me. They are your squad. They are smart enough to do that. And of course you'll kind of tell them to, but you get the gist.
We've got Geonosians.
Another thing is that you'll see here, my gun is customizable. They have all these little things in the game that really make it stand out. I mean, just in my opinion, just something like, oh hey, look at how I changed my gun in order to get this different effect out of it, turn it into a sniper rifle like Moddable. Just that little bit extra cool feature that you don't see in other games, just like how it's not the end of the world if I go down and stuff like that.
Let's move on.
I'm on it.
You take him out from here.
Ready weapon. Thanks to the assist, Delta.
07, good to go.
I'll just skip forward a little bit and show you what else you can do. Alright, so we're back. It's my squad. There's no one to fight, so they're actually moving information like they're supposed to. Oh no, enemies. Oh, they're on both sides. I thought I had cover that I could tell them to go to here, but it looks like they'll just kind of do their own thing. One thing I was going to show you guys once I get to that kind of spot, you can tell your guys to hack certain consoles for different effects. Maybe it's to take over turrets or to open the door. You can also tell them to, say, arm a bomb on a certain door while everyone else covers. It's an interesting game because obviously it does have that huge first-person aspect, but it's also got that little bit of an RPG feel. Not because you're not changing the stats of your guys, but just how you control multiple units like you would in, again, like I said, Dragon Age or something like that. Actually, let's just let this guy kill me so you can see what I was talking about with reviving. Shoot me! Thank you. So I can say maintain current orders, which means they'll basically clear the area. If everything's clear, they'll come and get me. So that's what he's actually doing right now. Or I could have just told them recall and revive, which means immediately get me up now. And then whoever the remaining 2 guys that are up will, of course, clear the area anyways. And now I'll tell that guy to blow that thing up. This thing spawns droids, so the closest guy is going to just start going on that right away. Meanwhile, the rest of us are going to have to cover his back and kill the droids. Now to save time, I'm just going to kabam. Makes things easy, but whatever.
Abort demolition.
Affirmative.
Oops.
Canceling demolition.
I accidentally told him to stop what he was doing. One thing that's cool is that it was a 20-second timer, and even when I canceled it, it just canceled out whatever he was last at. So he still had 6 seconds remaining, so he only had to do that. Whoops! And I managed to blow it up before before I went down. So I'm going to tell them to get me up, and then finish off that guy. Alright, so I think I've shown you guys a decent amount about the game. Again, I just wanted to show you it because there are a couple of, maybe not innovative, but just interesting things that you can do in the game that you don't see many other places, and the whole team aspect is a lot of fun. It actually gets you more involved in it because to some degree you may care about these guys more than you would other ones because you're actually controlling them. Well, I mean, they are mostly automated, but you can tell them to do stuff if needed. Right, and the other reason why I want to show you it is because you can get this game really cheap on Steam. Last Steam sale, I think I got it for $2.50. That's why I actually have it, because I was recommended it, and then I got it for $2.50. I mean, big whoop, even if the game sucked. You do have to be a lot more involved in what you're actually trying to accomplish, and you need to have an actual squad awareness, whereas in COD you can do anything by yourself, and it really doesn't matter. Also in COD you have that health regen, and I think you can actually take more bullets in COD than you can in this game, despite my shields and health. Because I've actually gone down quite a bit. That or certain things just hit really hard. So this game can be a challenge to some degree, which is nice too. I mean, of course any game can if you want to just turn up the difficulty, but it's not like this game's a walk in the park because you have a bunch of teammates. Oh, check this out. You have a automated, we'll call it screen wiper when you get juice on your helmet. I thought that's just one of those little details that I thought were almost innovative that just adds to the game that little bit. Anyways, I think you've seen all you really need to see if you do want to get this game. Just has that extra little bit of immersion. So, if you like it, hope you liked watching the video. Thanks for watching, and see you later.
This video is part of the Way movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.